mandate inside schools is scheduled to go into effect.
And tonight, News 3 is taking an in-depth look at the order and what it could mean for your child's education.
News 3 reporter Brendan Ponton joining us here in the studio to break it all down for us.
All right, Brendan, what are local school divisions saying about all this?
So far, the main message is that mask mandates will remain in place for this week because the governor's order does not take effect until next week. But it has once again set off this big debate about masks inside Virginia schools. Ask around, and it's not hard to find strong opinions about masks inside schools.
The answer is absolutely yes. I would be opting out of having them wear a mask to school.
Yes, every kid should be wearing a mask in school.
Chase Faison and Matthew Castillo are two different local parents with different perspectives on mask mandates inside Virginia schools.
To say they don't like it is an understatement. It's uncomfortable. It's hard for them to breathe.
My children actually like wearing masks, and I know for a fact that that can't be every child's opinion. My kids also like broccoli, and they drink milk.
And now with the new governor, new feelings on what's best for children and parents. Governor Youngkin quickly signed a series of executive actions shortly after taking office Saturday. Number 2 on the list rescinds the public health order mandating masks inside of Virginia's K-12 schools unless parents opt out if school divisions have mandates. The order says, quote, permitting parents to make decisions on where and when to wear masks permits the Commonwealth's parents to make the best decisions for the circumstances confronting each child. Ahead of Youngkin taking office, doctors in Northern Virginia from the Department of Health had sent Youngkin a letter asking him not to rescind the mandate.
It is one of the best steps we can take, given that we know the effectiveness of masks, to help keep kids in school, keep our staff in school, and most importantly, keep our schools open.
But Youngkin quickly moved to issue his order, and in it, he challenges whether research shows if masks are effective in preventing transmission in schools. And now school divisions across the state are responding. Some in Northern Virginia and Richmond say masks will remain mandatory despite the order. Here locally, several school divisions say they're reviewing the order before updating guidance.
Our number one priority is making sure that our staff and our students are as safe as possible.
Portsmouth School Board Chair Dr. Cardell Patillo says he plans to ask his colleagues this week to vote to continue to make masks mandatory. But how does that work with Youngkin's order?
We're going to be consulting with our school board attorney on what our actual strategies should be.
In his order, Youngkin cites part of Virginia law that says, quote, a parent has a fundamental right to make decisions concerning the upbringing, education, and care of the parent's child. But opponents of his order cite a state law passed last year that says schools have to offer in-person learning while following CDC recommendations. Wearing masks in school buildings remains a CDC recommendation. But the senator who introduced this law says the law does not mandate masks. Youngkin believes he does have the authority to issue the order.
We will use every resource within the governor's authority to explore what we can do and will do in order to make sure that parents' rights are protected.
Still, though, the future remains unclear. Conservative Virginia Beach delegate Tim Anderson, who is a lawyer, posted on social media saying he thinks this is all going to end up in court because of the state law. A law professor at the University of Richmond says it's important to note the executive order discusses parents' rights spelled out in the state code, not the bill passed last year.
And my guess is that Governor Youngkin realized that if he focuses his order on what school boards can do, it brings it into more obvious conflict with the state statute. So what he tried to do instead was focus on the rights of parents. It also has the benefit from his perspective of being able to tell parents, look at my order, it speaks directly to you. Just because it speaks to parents, however, doesn't mean it can avoid the strictures of the state statute.
And so a lot of people reacting to this story. Let's take a look at what people are saying on the News 3 Facebook page about this. Lindsay here says it should absolutely be a choice, which is why we elected him, referring to Youngkin. And then, of course, let's take a look here at another response. This is from Cindy. She says, yes, children are not able to be socially distanced in classrooms, and the only way we are staying in schools legally during this pandemic is by following the CDC guidelines. Without masks, we won't be in compliance with CDC regulations. So this part's still a little bit open to interpretation, as we just heard from the bill's sponsor saying that masks aren't mandated under the state bill that passed last year, but we will see where this goes from here. I'm Brendan Ponton, News 3.